Hey guys, Mr. B here, bringing you a first on this channel, a chemistry video. This video, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing right now in my chemistry class, which is stoichiometry. And basically, the last couple weeks we've been doing limiting reagent questions and some gas solution and mass stoichiometry. Basically, how to calculate everything in chemistry. So we got these four formulas that we've learned over the last few months. The first one here is moles. Of course, they're all in terms of moles equals. And this one is particles over Avogadro's number. This one's mass over molar mass. This one is STP formula, so volume over volume at STP. And this one is for concentration. Number of moles equal to concentration times volume. So basically, any stoichiometry question is going to follow the same pattern. Get moles, mole ratio, and then convert moles. So y'all just got to figure out what you're given and then what you want. So if you're given particles, mass, gas, volume, or aqueous solution, you got to figure out which one of these four formulas are you going to use, and then you got to take that moles and then convert it to the moles of the want, and then convert to whatever it is we want, particles, mass, gas volume, or concentration of the solution. So let's go ahead and try question, and let's see how it goes. All right, so let's see what we got. So it says, given the reaction below, and we got to make sure it's balanced, what mass of zinc completely reacts when exposed to 33.6 liters of oxygen gas? So what mass of zinc? So there's our first big hint there. That pretty much tells us that zinc is our want. So I usually label want over my equation. And then, of course, the only other number we got is the volume of oxygen gas. So that's our given. All right. So we have to use that volume of oxygen gas to be able to find the number of moles of oxygen. So the first step is always get moles, and in this case, it's get moles of O2 gas. All right? So get moles of O2. So the only thing we got is the volume of that. So anytime you got a gas, chances are you're going to use this formula. Number of moles is equal to volume over 22.7. That's volume at STP. So 33.6 divided by 22.7. So I'm going to quickly check to make sure that's the right number. Yep, okay. And then 33.6 divided by 22.7. We end up with 1.480. Okay, so I'm just going to underline that number is not significant. Moles. All right, so we got three sig figs going on here in this first little bit. So we got to be careful to keep three sig figs in our answer. So now I've got the moles of O2. So the second step is use the mole ratio to get the moles of zinc, our want. So the moles of zinc. Now, if you don't remember how mole ratio works, we take the moles that we already have in the equation, and we times it by the coefficients of the want over the given, Wg. So in this case, our want has a coefficient of 1, and our given also has a coefficient, oh, it should have a coefficient of 2, actually. It's not balanced. Coefficient of 2. Good catch. All right, so now we just got to take that number and then divide it by 2, and I get 1 point, or sorry, not 1 point. Erase that. All right. 0.740 moles. That's the right number of sig figs there. So that's the moles of zinc. So now it asks us for the mass of zinc. So the third step always is then to convert moles. So you take the moles that we found from the mole ratio, and we're going to use this guy. The mass is equal to the number of moles times the molar mass. So without fail, the most common mistake I see in these questions is students messing up molar masses. So when you're finding a molar mass, it's of the chemical equation only. You worry about subscripts, which the zinc doesn't have any. You do not worry about coefficients. The 2 does not count towards the molar mass. So it's just the number of moles. And then we look on the periodic table for the molar mass of zinc. Let me see. Zinc. 65.38 grams per mole. So 65.38. So I'll do the math on that, and that's a 4, not a 9. And that gives us 48.4 grams. And that's our mass of zinc. So that is how a stoichiometry question works. Generally, get moles, mole ratio, convert moles. So hopefully this acts as a little bit of review for my chemistry class. We're in quarantine right now. So make sure that you try this question, and then you try a bunch more. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you guys in class very soon.